Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are just getting going here. Now, I've been up for hours, but doing chores and all kinds of honeydews and groceries and yuckity, 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 yuck. But I had this sticker, and I think I got this when Bogey was young, our old dog. But I transferred it from one binder and I scraped myself with a stupid knife. Anyhow, I put it on here. And I put a little piece of paper and these, why isn't this not staying? It's glued. Okay. My story. Here's going to be a title page. The reason why. Oh, this is supposed to be over here. Nothing is sticking like it's supposed to. Reason why. Who wouldn't want to know all about me is his reason why. Now, his being my dog, who is quite unique in personality and requirements for spoiling. I think some of these are very old, so the stickiness is not as good as it should be. Once was. So I'm just putting some double-sided tape on some of these things. This says wonderful because he does think he's wonderful. And it matches. So we have the back of this and maybe something else. And the story we're going to talk about today is Doggy Military School, or as it's commonly known, obedience classes. Now, Gunner failed at obedience school. I know that's hugely surprising. He went to one. Now, this was during COVID, and we were at the beach, so we went to PetSmart, which was the closest thing, and the place, one of the few places that was kind of like open and giving out, doing things like obedience, dog training, and things like that. And we got him in March. He was 8 weeks old. So March. Yeah. The beginning of March. And we went probably in May or June with him to obedience classes. No, I think he was like 6 months old because he already had to have a few shots. And we got him, during COVID. And no, we got him in 2021 because he's 3. We got him in 2021. I don't know if I can talk. I'll do a little bit of talking and then I'm going to have to go fast forward because I can't talk and think and everything. And I'm kind of wanting to do like one that I do on the computer, one that I do kind of the old-fashioned way. But anyhow, so we got him in March of 2021. He's 3 now. And he is, there was 3 other dogs there. One was kind of like a Labradoodle puppy, like maybe 9 months old, but very, very active and completely out of control of his master. A woman brought him in and he just ran amok. I mean, everybody's dog was messed up from that dog because he would not sit still. He barked. He was constantly moving, and that scared everybody's dog. There was also like a lab puppy, but really young, maybe like 4 months old. And Gunner was about 6, because I think you have to be a certain age to even go to those things. Anyhow, and then there was a tiny little, like a Chihuahua type of like dog, a really tiny one. And Gunner at that time was probably 10 pounds. Small. He's like 20 now, so he's like half his size. And we both went, my husband and I both went. And because of COVID restrictions, they only would let one of us in this room because it was our first day. So we were inside in a room, spread out with like 3 chairs in between us. And they would only let one parent go in. I was outside the glass room and I could watch what was going on and hear. And I could tell Gunnar was scared because of that crazy dog. And Gunnar doesn't like other dogs anyhow. And he hid under my husband's chair then. and he refused to come out the entire obedience class. And the teacher was not very, I wouldn't have chose her as an obedience trainer. She wasn't horrible, but she wasn't mean. But she tried with Gunner once or twice and kind of got down on his level and tried to, coax him out from underneath the chair. And he was on a leash. That wasn't working, but she had like 4 other dogs to deal with. So she had to, and it was only like an hour and a half, maybe even only an hour. And she had to kind of, people were paying for this, so she couldn't keep all of her time focused onto Gunner. And the first day was kind of like getting their attention and kind of like making them look in your eye and focus on you as the authority person. And the second lesson was sit. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. He refused to get out from underneath my husband's chair. He was tucked under there on the leash, kind of like scared to death. And he never came out. Never. The entire class. And the lady said, I don't know what to tell you except that you're wasting your money. He's scared to death and he's not going to, do anything. So we went back to our house, and now this was down at the beach. So we were walking him on the beach and around our little neighborhood in the little compound that we live in, community thing. And, I said, for kicks and giggles, let's just tell him to sit and see what happens. So I, not even my husband, me, I said, Gunner, sit. He sat. He was never taught how to do that. He listened in on the class and saw what was happening, and I guess got it. And he said, okay, this is how you sit. To this day, he can be as feisty or as grumpy or as excited about anything, and you tell him to sit and he will sit. That's the only obedience class, or as he calls it, doggy military school, that he ever went to. And he learned. He's not a stupid dog. He's just so stubborn and so diabolical. But he's a great dog. He is a great dog. He is hard to handle. That's all. Anyhow, it's supposed to be his breed. And one of the other segments in this journal is going to be about why I chose the dog I chose, because I'm the one that picked him out, and I'm the one who wanted another dog. It had been like 2 years since our other dog had died. I'm like, are you ready for another dog? My husband's like, really? Really? And I said, yeah, I really want another dog. I said, but I don't want another Maltese, because Bogey was a fabulous dog. Obedient, kind, not overly affectionate, but not against affection. Almost on the terms of a cat. It had to be at his whimsy. It couldn't have been like, do you want to cuddle? Let's cuddle, Bogey. And he would like, nope, I'm not ready today. Maybe tomorrow. And he would cuddle. But this Gunner he's very affectionate, very, with us. With my sister, with my husband's, the lady in his office, who comes to our house, and for like once a month or so. And I mean, he loves her. He loves our granddaughter. He loves the man next door. He's afraid of everybody else. And no, well, that's not true, because like when we go around the block and walk and stuff, people will come up to us and like, oh, like yesterday my husband went, there's this man about 3 miles from our house that has a food truck, and he makes fabulous chicken salad. So my husband every once in a while will go there and get a chicken salad sandwich. And when he goes, he takes Gunner until he gets really hot, then he won't take him. And the guy knows to give him, I know this is not good for him, but we do it anyhow. My husband does it anyhow. He gives him just a plain hot dog. And he goes, 1 naked dog and 1 chicken salad, right? And we're like, yep, right. So, and these ladies came up to him and they said, what kind of dog is that? Because he was eating at a picnic table. And my husband said it's a Havanese, and they're like, oh, I've heard of those. And he, you know, lets people talk to him and pet him and everything, but unless you have a dog, he doesn't want anything to do with you if you have a dog. He's scared to death of other dogs, scared to death. The 2 houses down, they have dogs that kind of roam in the afternoon when they get home from work, and one of them is Penny. They're both like mixes of breeds, and they come and Penny comes in the driveway and wants to play with him so bad her tail's wagging, and Penny is bigger, but Gunner's like defensive of his yard and barks and barks and barks, albeit inside the house. If Penny is outside and Gunner is outside, Gunner runs to the front porch because he wants in the house. So I mean, he is an amazing dog in the strangest ways. Everything, you know what? This is a great way how to say it. Everything is extremes with him. He's either extremely affectionate, extremely bratty, extremely playing the thief, extremely irritable when he doesn't want to go to obedience school, extremely lovable. It's just a matter of extremes with him. So I think I might fast forward now because I'll try to do some of this. I'm trying to move my camera because yesterday when I was editing, I realized my camera was way off its rocker. But I'm trying to, I got stuff a tiny bit planned in advance just with topics about him. Oh, I got so much stuff right here. But anyway, oh dear. Okay. Let's see if we can find a piece of paper in here, especially in the thicker part. Now this is a lot of people. This is the one I painted the other day. It's Gina Wakely. So I don't know how this is going to work. Ooh, I still love that one. I'm going to use this. I know I'm using stuff. I know I'm using stuff. Look at me. All right, so I think I'm going to maybe make, well, I want to put it on the back of this. How's this going to work? Maybe I just put it over here and white paper over here. I have white. What do you call it? Let me, hold on a second. Actually, this is one of Kelly Perky's papers, and I'm going to use this because it I thought about this one. Well, everything works except for the green. I like this one better. Do I? I like this one actually. Okay. So I'm going to punch holes in this and put it on the back of this, which will give this some stability too. But yeah, this dog, I'm just telling you. You all seem to be willing, at least the people that comment all the time, every day, for this. Oh, that's pretty too. Maybe I'll put that over here. And that'll kind of bring this paper together. But yeah, he's one in a million, this dog. And like when everybody knows around here when we walk, if they're walking a dog, which there's a lot of people walking right now. I think everybody has spring fever and are ready to get out and go. And I'm not gonna, okay, hold on a second. This needs to be, but they all walk their dog. They all move to the other side of the street with their dogs, if they have dogs. And then this is going to be, I want it this wide. I'm doing this the hard way, but I think I want to cut this side. But yeah, this dog, he's special. I've been reading the things that I've written so far. I've written a few in advance. Because like every other day will be something easy like this. Just to kind of give it the journal itself, a little bit of something. Okay, so now this is going to go here. This will get glued onto here. And I need to put holes in this, which is going to be like that. Okay. So he's funny. Lost another pound, and I found out I'm going to California next month. I just found that out. My friend's mom, who passed away last year, we always knew they were having a celebration of life sometime this summer. And she told me last night, that it's actually, what if I use both of these? It's going to be at the end of June, so I need to go to California. I don't need to, but I want to. So, more travel. So I kind of want to do that. Even though my holes will be over most of it, it still kind of brings this paper over there. That's a Allie Edwards trick. Hold on, I don't think that's the right width. This is a little skinnier, but it needs to be strong. So yeah, I gotta buy a plane ticket and a rental car. And somehow plan if I'm going to take time off from my channel or do a bunch of stuff in advance, because I'm not sure how long I'm going to even be gone yet. And I don't know when I'm going. If I'm planning before the trip or after the trip, I don't know. Okay. Now, whatever I put on here is going to have a little, well, no, I'm going to punch most of it out. I was going to say there was going to be sticky stuff on this side, but most of it's going to be punched out. All of it will be, because whatever hole. There. And of course, it's a little far this way. Ugh. There we go. Oh, that looks great. Okay. But I'm going to take out these two right now to work on this. And I happen to just print this in purple, which will match. Okay. Let's put this over here for a minute. And I also did kind of like some of my own journaling cards. Those might be. I don't know how I want to do this. Should we get out our old yellow paper? There's some sitting right here. Actually, that doesn't look so bad. Kind of like a tag shape. Now, I brought out these because I use them for stencils also. And this, will this fit on here? No. But I can make it longer. Okay. I can trace that shape and make it longer. Pencil. This is the hybrid part. It won't exactly show. Okay, first of all, let's figure out the length. Let's make it this long. Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. That's not going to work either. All right, this is the length. for right now, I'm going to cut it out this wide. And I want to do something funky to the ends. I kind of like this because military school is school where they send bad boys and bad girls or bad dogs, but like school paper. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I can live with that. I think I'm just going to try to cut off the ends here semi-equally. And glue this on here. It's a little too long. If you hear a motor running in the background, it's the cicadas. The stuff we have seen on the cicadas is it's a mating call. And it's part of their mating ritual. So my husband, so we think we're getting close to the end if everything they say is right. And so my husband's like, are these the nerds that are left? They don't have any dates yet, any mates. He goes, what happens if they die before they mate? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. They were bachelors, I guess. It's so funny. It's weird. It's just weird. We are seeing more and more dead ones on the street. And then he's like, well, what do the females look like? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, see if we can find a couple little word phrases here. I thought I had another pack. I thought I had another one of these yesterday. Oh, I do have this one. Okay, what can we get off of here that's about military school? This is all about good stuff. Oh, here, this is perfect for him. I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember that you sent me to obedience school, and I remembered the lesson. Now, to write this story, how am I going to write this story? And I want to put something over here too. I love this one, but I think that's too much color. What else is over here? I'm kind of like, I kind of like these two little arrow things together. This one's from Freckled Fawn. I only got a couple kits from Freckled Fawn. Maybe like that. Cool. Cool. That works. That's bright and colorful. Obedience school was not lovely. Okay, for anybody. Now, to write this story, I still kind of think I want to write a little bit, maybe on here. I need a journal card to use as a template. I think I want to just use this. And I'm going to, again, this is like, oh, this works out great because that's kind of like lined paper. That's lined paper. But it all matches the colors. Oh, this is perfect, Beth. Didn't plan it. Didn't plan it, but I think I'm going to do it like that because it has a little bit of a more... No, I can't do it like that because it needs to have this line over here. And I can center it under that. But what am I going to write on here? First of all, let's put this down. Uh-oh, here he comes. My husband. Oh, dear. I'm in here. He's going out to lunch. Is it already that time? Oh, he is? Come on, Gunner. Gunner, I'm talking about you. Come on. Close the door, the front door. He might come in here and bark. Because my husband's going out to lunch. This is his Friday lunch day with his guy friends. They go out for barbecue. He used to bring me some. Now I don't have any. Okay. Our next door neighbor. Come here, Gunner. Gunner, come here. Come here. Come on, it's okay. He's just going to lunch with Mr. Frank. No, come here. Gunner, come here. Gunner. He's just going to lunch with Mr. Frank. I said to put you on the bed so you can be quiet, okay? Okay, he's on our bed. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. He's on our bed. All right. What am I going to write? I need a good... Oh, no. Can I write? No. I'm just going to do it in black. Oh, this one drawer is a little too low. Okay. Paint towel, you have to go somewhere else. So, I could do something like, how dare they send me to obedience. Hopefully this is how you spell it. School. Scary. Too many dogs. Too many other dogs. And not very friendly. The teacher was kind of rough and gruff. All right, but I think she was irritated with the lady with the Labradoodle. Hopefully it wasn't our dog that she was irritated with. But she was irritated with somebody. But the Labradoodle dog was just bizarre. Just jumping everywhere. And she had no control over him. And he was still a puppy. First and only class was the sit lesson. I hid under Dad's chair, but took in all the teaching. I don't think that makes sense, but I'm committed now. To this day, okay, here's how we'll end it. To this day, I'm the best sitter you'll ever, oh shoot, I gotta fix that, ever see, not every see. And I think I'm gonna put a little heart. Probably shouldn't do it in black. Oh well. Okay. Somehow I have to fix this. I'm just gonna do it like this, I guess. This is why I do them on the computer. How dare they send me to obedience school? Scary, too many other dogs, and not very friendly. First and only class was the sit lesson. I hid under Dad's chair, but took in all the teaching. To this day, I'm the best sitter you'll ever see. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh well. And luckily, the Kuretake pens dry fast. Okay, I need to make a bunch of little hearts is what I need to make. I need a heart punch. Okay, so far, 2 days down, loving it. And I'm not going to put these pages together for a while, or at least on camera. Let's just put it that way. Oh my God, that's so pretty. So these two will be together. Haircuts. Doggy military school. I'm going to remember this. I love it. I think I might put another heart down here. I gotta cut out some hearts. Okay, that's day 2. Love, Gunner. These two will be glued together. Oh, so far, so good. I need to make a title. Thanks for watching. Gunner, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.